We're back with the second semi-final of this WCA qualifier in China. Third one, the last one. Only one of those great four players can qualify for the main event in Yinchuan later this year. It is, well, three players now, since Yumiko eliminated Colorful just moments ago. TH versus Romantic is coming up, and I just checked, I don't know if yours is with me already.
Dude, hell yeah.
Nice. So I just checked the results of Human Mirror for TH in all three qualifiers here at WCA, and he only won a single one, and that was 2-1 versus Yumiko in the first one. But apart from that, he always had a human in his group, and he lost the rest of the Human Mirrors. There is a chance for Romantic here.
Yeah, that doesn't sound super convincing. On the other hand, like, let's look at it. TH not qualified for WCA yet.
Yeah.
That's like a story in itself. Like Fly dropping out, TH not qualified yet, having his chance. It is the best of one or best of three environment, but with only one chance since this is a single elimination grid. So it could easily happen that one of these guys is not going to play WCA, either Fly or TH, if TH is not qualifying, because we just have this one golden ticket going into someone's hand or going to someone's hands. And there are a couple of guys not qualified. So
yeah, Moon,
also
for example.
Moon not qualified, also contestants for one of these tickets.
Yeah, I think it's going to be between the three then. Fly, TH, if he's not qualifying, or Moon. I don't think Yumiko has a chance for this, as his name is not that big.
No, if he's not winning today, he's not going there.
Yeah.
Like, he definitely needs to qualify on its own, like on his own terms, because he's not being invited. It's really like Fly, Moon. I don't even see TH on that list, to be honest. It's either Fly or Moon for me.
Yeah, Fly,
Usually
of course.
You invite the champion, right?
Yeah, but if the champion is not in the shape of qualifying, should he be invited?
Yeah, but he's still the champion, though.
Yeah, I know. It's a tough call, but still, Moon's name draws so much more people.
In China, look at this stream, 20k viewers all along, like, and more. That's just like one of the biggest streamers that we could think of in the Western world.
That's right. Yeah, it's definitely right. But of course, in China, there's a lot more people, so it's gonna be hard, man. It's a shame that we don't have 16 players again, but only 10 or 8. We don't know if the North American qualifier is happening or not, as we heard rumors otherwise. The game has started. Twisted Meadows is the first map. I didn't see the vetoes on the stream, unfortunately.
To be honest, I wouldn't be too surprised if they like let go of that NA qualifier, since they know that the NA scene for Warcraft is pretty much too non-existent.
Yeah.
So and they are really not like, even if some crazy NA guy qualifies, his chances of taking a map at the grand final are below 0. So
yeah, I talked to them for half a year to replace the North American qualifier with a last chance for Korea or Europe. So that didn't work out, unfortunately. But yeah, maybe they're scratching that and we only see 8 players, which would result in a better tournament format, I think, because 2 groups of 5, you know, as a caster who has to do math, that's going to be a pain in the ass, and you know the environment in Yinchuan, so we cannot expect help with that.
it's just beautiful. Like, it's outstanding. It's like one of the best experiences I've had in my life.
Yeah, we all saw the video of you, I think. Speaking of video, there's something coming on your YouTube, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to record it later today. It's an AMA. Basically, ask me anything. I set up a Reddit thread, as well as like in my Discord channel. There's also like an option where you can drop your questions. If you guys have still a few questions, please feel free to join the Discord and drop your question in the AMA or at the Reddit thread. So that's something that you should look forward to, because there are a few ridiculous ones, but also a few good ones I've seen so far. And I will do a video on groupings as well, like, because a lot of people keep asking me, what are your groupings? How do you group units in Warcraft? What are your thoughts about that? And it's not really that there is anything like out there that somebody did yet. So I will just like try to put something together and put it out in the world.
It's gonna be good, so definitely check out yours' YouTube as the game starts. Where is it already in the client?
I don't see it yet, though.
Nope, me neither. So Romantic, you've been a fan for more than a year when we were all laughing about him, saying,
Dude,
"What is this
I've
guy?"
I've been a long fan. Like ever since I saw that name, I thought like, dude, this guy,
Game is
there's
up, by the
definitely
way.
some potential.
Yeah, we were all laughing and mocking him because his decisions were sometimes so bad. Like there was potential. I think everybody saw that he's not a bad player, but his mindset was just so weird and different from everybody else. And will this
Yeah, every
be?
single game he touched, it looked super crazy in the end.
Yeah.
I don't know. He banged 3K gold, still staying alive, and then all of a sudden he gets like 10 tanks and he almost wins the game. But everybody was like laughing hard. Even myself, I did that special Romantic stream once, just casting games, showing his somewhat of a potential he got and why he's losing all the games that he plays. But now stopping all these failures that he had in the past is playing really well for himself.
He went to the grand final of WCA qualifier number 2, only losing to Infi, which is not a shame since he is maybe the best human mirror player of all time by now. And TH spawning in blue here, both players did the laboratory, but there's already one big advantage for the 3x, and that is the Illyria's bit of accuracy that he got here.
Yeah, but the biggest advantage for TH coming into play is that he's spawning close to the mercenary camp, and if your opponent lets you get away with that, and it seems like that your Romantic is creeping on its own, and he's going for the tiny green camp, scouting the mercenary camp right now, and that's like probably the biggest kind of advantage that you can get on this map. If one guy spawns at the mercenary and gets the chance of creeping that one, and gets the mercenaries as well, you are in a hell lot of trouble.
Speaking of that, Potion of Greater Mana, 2 additional water elementals, or 2.5 rather. That is massive, as well as of course the Shadow Priest for healing and dispelling the water elementals. This early game could not have gone any worse for Romantic, I think. Boots of Kel'Thuzad is his item, which does nothing for him except gold, and now he's being creep-checked most likely. Is there Dota skills on T8 with the last hit? Nope, very, very close. So that was big for Romantic, getting the level 2 water elementals here on himself.
Yeah, it might sound super harsh, but at this point, you can look in the game and think like, maybe that's already over. Maybe that's already decided the game. Gets the Berserker right now, will delay his tech by a lot. It's not even getting a tower since he knows that he will be the one attacking. Yumiko's tower should be, Romantic's tower should be there in time. And yeah, Romantic finds himself in a desperate situation here. The tower is done. There are a lot of workers in the gold line that are super low HP and that will be focused by these footmen. If he's not killing a few of them, which he is not, then he is like not having the best game here. He split his footman and his Archmage. Archmage now with the Boots of Speed. That's something that will stand out here, and he will be able to chase down all these guys that get microed out. He kills the Priest for now. The Archmage is taking some damage. There is absolutely no chance of healing for him at this point. Needs to maybe pay some attention to the mercenary camp and try to hire that second priest that will be there in a second. Is he teching? Yep, he started the tech already. Let's compare that real quick. We have the same tech speed for both of the players and no tower yet. But yeah, look at the Archmage HP bar. It's not on the rise.
Yeah, it's definitely below 50%. And I'm really wondering, how is it possible? Oh, TH got it as well. How is it possible that TH went for the militia creep twice, or big militia creeps twice at the Merc Camp and the laboratory, and hired the Berserkers, and still is faster in tech?
I think the main thing is like that he delayed his tower. Not upgrading the tower is basically the 50 wood that you will need, because you need 40 wood to hire the Berserker as well as the Priest together. Like it's 10 for the Priest, I think it's 30 or 25 for the Berserker, so it's basically the cost for the tower that he just got back. If Romantic is playing this smart, he's probably going for the mercenary camp on the other side, but he doesn't know for sure if he got the time to do that or not. He's now chasing a water elemental while TH is already creeping here, and yeah, that's a biggie. On the other hand, all these footmen dropping kind of low, not a shop yet in the main base to get the HP back on them, but yeah, Archmage needs to be careful with the boots. He definitely got a good shot at running away.
I like how Romantic is investing the
200
time.
mana and disabled the healing.
I think it's very good that Romantic tries to invest the time to kill the farm, because this Mercs will do so good until the mid-game, I think. But he didn't quite get it, so TH still with the control, and the next Berserker is pretty near. But we see defend upgrade for marked colorful already. TH has it done as well. So piercing damage won't do too much anymore.
Yeah, game is normalizing. You said it, like maybe killing that farm looks like a good move, but on the other side, it's revealing your position. You know the timing on the mercenaries with that farm, so you know like, okay, he will take some time to kill that one. In the meantime, I can creep another camp. Yeah. And what we have seen like in the human mirror department of the Chinese guys is that these guys like have a high value on a level 5 Archmage. They evaluate the situation like that. If I get more creeping and if I get my Archmage faster to level 5, I will be the one winning the game probably. TH now going for an expansion, maybe hiring the Shredder sooner or later while he's hitting tier 2. So he's delaying his tier 2 buildings, he's delaying his second hero, but he will get an expansion really early in the game.
That's definitely interesting. Potion of Greater Mana for Romantic now as well, and the access to the second Merc camp. Panda and Brewmaster for TH, and he goes for the arrest, not trying to creep, but with the Breath of Fire wants to get some last hits here. There's definitely potential. The Water Elemental he will get for sure, but he's not investing it at all. So yeah, expansion play is risky, is a big investment. Romantic on the other side is going for double Sanctum right away, Mountain King second. So I always say, and I think it's right, but I'm not too sure. Oh, okay, he cancelled it and gets the Panda, so that's done. But Mountain King definitely better in the late stages because of all the breakers. So hard for the Panda to get around them and not being mana burn and get to the priest. So why Panda now? Because the pressure that's coming.
Yeah, he feels kind of forced to go with that Panda. You can also see the amount of units that he got on the field is superior to the amount of THs. We got double Sanctum already coming for TH, no Sanctum at all. There will be a timing window that Romantic might be able to use to kill that expansion or pressure it really, really hard so that TH might crumble, but now he's killing and reducing the forces of his opponent by killing 2 of these footmen. Another one is about to die here. He's throwing away a few units. That's completely not worth it. Now even the Berserker is under pressure and is going to fall against the Archmage. Auto right clicks here. Water Elemental is also almost being killed, gets the Berserker of his opponent. His own Berserker is just dying. Yep, there you go. Archmage levels 4.5 against the level 4.2, 4.3. 2 towers are coming, but these towers are fairly late. The Archmage is approaching that expansion. He got a big mana potion for himself, as well as enough mana to spawn a few Water Elementals. Now, seeing that expo, he's either like forced to go for a counter expansion, which he is now going for. Immediately calling the militias, and the Panda will be creeping that expo.
Okay, the Archmage with boots, of course, pretty mobile, can always get away. There's no disable. He cancels the towers for the second time, and most likely get a Peasant here. Oh, a Footman as well. Losing one in the process. One last hit on the Peasant should be doable, but he's not focusing it right now. No Dispel anymore, as there are no Shadow Priests. And I really want this Peasant to die here, but he's not focusing it. Gets the Footman in return. Though this arrest is really good.
Forced to go back. He killed the Footman again. Some more experience. And there are 2 Footmen up there that he's hiding right now. In the very last second. TH completely aware of everything that's happening on the map. Panda in the meantime creeping. That's a great job by Romantic. I played him the other day on Netties and got wrecked pretty hard. So it feels like he's definitely in a good shape here. Practicing a lot for this qualifier because there's also a lot of money on the line, of course. And he's like kind of feeling that there might be a chance. Since also we kind of observed that he is on an all-time high.
True that, and of course you are one of Europe's best human mirror players that we have seen in the last 5-6 years, I think. So that's definitely a statement to praise him that high. Counter expansion, as you mentioned, is coming. Of course, he has a lot of time for towers now, so the arrest with Water Elementals when the towers are up. It's not going to be that hard, as we saw it here, what Romantic did to TH's expansion. Did he use the mana potion? Nope, not yet. Panda is almost level 2, getting it now with the Water Elemental, but Romantic will have a big advantage over TH, and that is the level 3 Panda in a second.
Archmage is still aggressive towards these priests. You can see that there's no Dispel on the map, and Archmage is just chasing them. He should get 1 Sorceress, I feel, at this point, or should have gotten it like a long time ago. He gets more and more towers, needs to invest a lot of resources into that expansion to save it a little bit. Now we can see that TH is taking a lesson from that play and sends over his Archmage. I think he was the one like coming up with this kind of playstyle initially against Infi in a best of 3 series. Now the Water Elemental is there, but there's an Arcane Tower as well as the Magic Sentry and the Priest with Dispo, so that harass will not be as successful as the one that we have seen coming out of Romantic, and he's already aggressive at the expansion, killed yet another tower, Breath of Fire hitting the workers with the level 2 Breath. It looks really, really good for Romantic here. I hope he will not hesitate or will get nervous through that best of 3 set course. It feels like the first map is definitely his to take. The Archmage is under pressure, needs to be careful. There is a Breath of Fire, and we can see a difference in the leveling, level 2 against level 3, but also in the skill build. We have the Drunken coming in as the second skill for Mr. TH, while we have that passive ability with the crit possibility as well as the dodge possibility for the Panda of Romantic. We do not see a Blacksmith yet, but he's heavily investing, pushing into upkeep already. Archmage needs to be healed by the Priest, but they are all looking healthy and with a lot of mana equipped. Now going for the Goblin Merchant, and this will probably be already level 5 for the Archmage and a huge advantage for him.
True that. The leveling of Romantic really key here. The Panda on level 3, 1 level ahead, and he gets the Belt of Giant Strength, a little more tankiness. Of course, he wanted a Subi Mask or something like that. There is potential for TH to creep jack this now. 1 footy he gets for free most likely, but the Panda still so far away. Is this the Archmage level 5? No, not yet. But another Breath of Fire could result in more casualties and bring him closer to the so mighty Water Torrent that are the Water Elementals on level 3. 57 versus 53 food, despite the fact that TH invested into the expansion earlier. So both expansions, I think, have paid off by now. Not too many footmen around, but next Breath of Fire kills 2 units and still not level 5. 5, okay. Oh, that was... I don't know. I think I made a mistake here, but whatever. Panda comes in again, level 3.5, still 2 more breaths. But the towers are fighting for TH.
Towers is now taking a major fight here at the expansion. Level 5 finally available on the other side. We don't see that yet. Is there still the Great Mana Potion? Yes, there is. That PN line will be roasted over the course of this fight if he uses that potion. Is he taking 2 tier 3? No, he's building that Blacksmith for the upgrades. He's not getting a Shredder yet, and the expansion is running, not even being harassed by footmen or anything. Olga Mauler now coming from the back, immediately being surrounded with the help of the Priest, and he's just playing a really, really great game here. Healing Scroll being used to heal up all of these units that he got, pushing TH to the limit already in the first game here.
It's really crazy. He has 4 more Breaths of Fire, 5 more Breaths of Fire, and the movement of the Panda is so great. He moves in and immediately goes out of range of the Arcane Tower, not letting 1 point of mana being burned by the Arcane. I really like that play, and now he has 2 levels advantage and 2 big levels advantage. 5 versus 4 on the Archmage, 3 versus 2 on the Panda. Next Breath of Fire doesn't hit too much, but the Breaker line's getting stronger and stronger, and he doesn't really care about the towers anymore. Level 4 on the Panda this is now. More miss chance, more crit chance.
Dude, it's 60 supply against 72, 12 supply disadvantage. There's nothing in the world of Warcraft that can possibly stop him from pushing that expansion to the fullest, and he's diving in deep, diving into the towers, not giving a single fuck about what's going on here. And TH forced to evacuate, forced to leave his expansion fall. He's even leaving the workers there. That Archmage is not level 5 yet of TH. That expansion is definitely falling. Towers are being annihilated by that Breath of Fire, and there is like absolutely no more room for that Romantic guy, leaving the Water Elemental and the 3 footmen down here to kill the expansion. He's probably going to set up a second expo here where TH, but seriously, he's tier 3. Is this the game changer?
Yeah, this could be it, but he needs time, and he needs a lot of time. The first night is coming out. Mortar teams, do they have fragmentation shards yet? I'm not too sure. But the big thing here was, I think, the position of Romantic in between the expansion and the main base, cutting off all reinforcements. No way for TH to get new units here, except, I don't know, trying to move them all around, but that of course takes a lot of time. We have Mortar teams now, and Knights versus Breakers, and the Paladin, of course, to help. But the Breaker the massive Breakers are so good. First Breath of Fire goes into basically nowhere. Paladin almost dying here, needs to be microed away. 13 food advantage for Romantic.
The only thing that could possibly go wrong is that tier 3 Mortar team coming into play. Of course, fragmentation shots, they kill Priest, they kill Breakers, they kill everything. Big mana potion being used. Panda 4.5 already snipes a few more of these Priests, as well as the War Elemental gets closer and closer to level 5. There is no Invo potion, but there's also no Bolt. I would be really surprised if that Panda gets in too much trouble. Ring of Regeneration, as well as that Belt of Giant Strength, giving him that certain edge in the fight. HP wise, Knights fighting Breath of Fire on top of these drunken Priests lighting up, but this is not enough. It's not enough. The Mortar team numbers are not rising to a crazy high. So far we only see one Mortar team. Priest, the Paladin is dying as well, and the Archmage is already level 6. And GG!
Wow. This was one of the most impressive performances I have maybe ever seen from Romantic. The early game, let's think of it again. He didn't get any merc. He got pushed to the limit by TH. It looked all so good. Boots of Kel'Thuzad was horrible for him. On the other side, we got the Flute. So all the advantages were in TH's hand. But the decision to go for an early expansion and not being able to protect it was key, and Romantic had the right timing to push it with only the Archmage, split the Panda away, got one level advantage, that one level with the Breath of Fire, the area of effect damage, completely spiraled out of control, the position at the expansion to cut off the reinforcements. Everything went in order for Romantic, and now TH is one map away from not being at the World Championships this year.
Yeah, and it's really a major disadvantage if you don't spawn close to the mercenary camp and if you don't have access to it early in the game. But you could see as he was getting the Boots of Speed early with the level 2 War Elemental that he got from his own creeping, he was able to shut down these Priests quite fast, like sniping them with like the right clicks from the Archmage, as well as the War Elemental, attacking it a couple of times. And this was the major setback. Of course, it's also an investment to get this Priest. At the same time, both of the players having the expansion or having the tier 2 tech at the same time, so same tech speed, but then the slight adaptation of that early tier 2 expansion without having these Sanctums on the map, and the early game harass of the Archmage. I think that harass of the Archmage at the expansion, keeping TH there for such a long time while his own Panda was creeping, setting up his expansion and coming to that fight with that level 3 already equipped, that was the major difference in that fight, I feel. Like having this Archmage running into that expo over and over again, sniping these towers, putting some pressure there and forcing TH not to move a tiny bit from that location.
Yeah, I think we made pretty clear how Romantic won that. And yeah, TH, once again, it seems to be a weakness, his human mirror. And if you are in a semi-final with two other humans, it's pretty hard, man. Also, historically, he lost a lot of finals to Infi, so that's one reason I think why he switched to Night Elf for human mirror for quite some time, because, well, at first, it's not really exciting to play Breaker Wars, I think, over and over and over again. But, yeah, the Night Elf times are over for him as well. That was in, like, 2013. And with Human Mirror, this seems to be doomed for him. Next map is Last Refuge.
Yeah, but on the other hand, if he gets, like, a little bit more time to get, like, 2 or 3 Mortar teams, tier 3, Paladin rolling in, and the Knights, that's the game breaker again. Like, this is like TH turning the tides of that game. Of course, breakers are like really good, as well as like the unit composition in general that tier 2. But if tier 3 takes over, that's a whole different story. So Romantic really was on the clock. I'm not sure if he ever scouted that main base. I haven't really paid attention to him using these scans there that he already got. For sure, but yeah, it's like I'm really like crossing my fingers that he's able to take out TH here. It would be a major upset, and it would be a nice opportunity for him to make a name for himself.
Indeed, once again. And yeah, Last Refuge, is it already in the client? Romantic has a big chance to make it to the second WCA qualifier final, as he lost to Infi in the second edition. By the way, I think good news for everybody in the scene. We see a lot of Lucifer games being streamed at the moment. So that means he's out of the hospital and he seems to be fine again. And that is, of course, very, very cool. If you don't know, he was suffering from malaria, which is, of course, a pretty serious threat.
By the way, if you guys are still wondering why Mr. Fly is out, despite the fact that he got a better score, maybe we should do some explanation about that again.
We can do that real quick. So, there was a point system involved that we were not aware of. That means that if you win a best of 3 2-1, you get 3 points. If you win a best of 3 no, that's silly. If you win a best of 3 2-0, you get 3 points. If you win a best of 3 2-1, you get 2 points, and your opponent gets 1 point. That means Colorful get 3 points here in this game against Live, gets 1 point here versus Romantic, and 1 point versus Fly. That's 5 points in total. Fly gets 0 points here, 1 point here, and 2 points here. That is 3 points for him, not 4, right? Yeah. No, it's 4 points for him. Okay, yeah. 2 points here, 2 points here, since he won both matches, but because he lost 2-0 versus Romantic, that's only 4 points to Colorful's 5 points, and that's why he is out. I don't know if that was explained.
Yeah, I think like just explaining that there are points and that you can actually see it in these brackets is already enough explanation. I think everybody gets the idea. If that's the best approach of holding a tournament, a guy that qualifies with a worse score in best of threes but with a better map score, questionable, but Chinese way to go, and they decided to play like that. So this is the reason why Fly is not playing today and why he's already out of the qualifier, the last qualifier in China, and I hope you guys could rely on that.
Alright, map number 2, maybe the last map for TH in WCA competitions. Oh, well, there's a game for third, but you know, that's just for money. Well, it's still for $3,000, but you know what I mean. He wants the ticket to Yinchuan, and Infiman would be a tournament on his own without his brother in arms, TH. That is basically unheard of, I think, in recent times.
Yeah, Romantic on the other side is already creeping here his mercenary camp, but he is paying so much attention to that one footman that this golem still looks super healthy, and the militia duration is almost off, so not sure if this was the best move from Romantic. On the other side, TH bringing that footman into play, setting that up and saving it in the end. Pretty well done. He gets the golem in the end, but the rest of the camp is still existent, while TH already done, and the flute yet again for him.
He's really lucky with his drops here at the first spawn, so that is more damage on the Archmage, that's more damage on the Water Elementals, that fastens things up in every single regard, most likely. Forest Troll Shadow Priest is on both sides, of course. Did Romantic lose a peasant? No, right? No, still the 5 from the beginning. So we have to question here once again, I think. Expansion, yes, no. If yes, when?
I see probably TH expanding, if there's a guy expanding, but since he is not getting more workers, that's probably not going to happen. Romantic on the other side also setting up a tower. We see the tower is already done for TH, so he's playing it very safe. I see that this crazy farm that it has access to the Temple of Boom will become the next standard thing to do. And now we're going to see a few more workers coming, and this is usually a big indicator that he's heading into an expansion play here. On the other side, the early game from Romantic really suffered from that creeping earlier at the mercenary camp. A major setback, took quite some time to get that into play. You can see the Archmage is scouting for Romantic to come his way before he starts that creeping. I really like that. He's playing super cautious here. Both of the players going for the High Priest, probably looking for a set of sentry wards or maybe something else. Since it's all Chinese letters, I don't have a clue what it is yet.
It's Web of Illusion on both sides, yeah. So it's not as good as sentry wards, but still can be put to amazing use for scouting. Just send the illusions, and now they cross, so I think they know, okay, Wind of Illusion on both sides, so that's what's happening here. I don't have to be afraid of a real harassment, and it is a tier 1 expansion for TH. Or is it just for creeping? We saw that.
It's definitely an expansion. You could have grabbed that without militia support. But he doesn't have defense. On the other side, we see Romantic coming in with that defense. The illusion keeps him there for a little bit, so he's losing some time, and he sets up the tech. So we have two different strategies collide. We have Double Priest coming into play. We have illusions being used on the Water Elementals to bait out the dispels from the 2 priests that we also see on TH's side. He's not setting up the expansion yet. He knows that there might be a risk that the opponent is just attacking the expansion, and then you lose a lot of resources. Dispel baited on the illusion. Very well done there. On the second illusion as well, 2 dispels already out. There are 2 more to go. All of the Water Elementals vanishing here from the scene. We still have a Water Elemental coming into play here for TH in a second. Militias are coming to support that fight from the top half. So very well done, driving Romantic back. Expansion will be set up immediately. and he defended that push. Romantic with the defense, not super useful yet. Archmage selling the aura, getting the boots of speed, not wanting to have that +1 armor for free, which is basically like a protection scroll. Now the armies are colliding yet again, and both of the players have equal amount of units, I feel.
Yeah, TH has one more. Romantic has a few more units because he's not investing into the expansion, of course, but that's gonna take some time until the units appear here. Dispel on the water elemental, and there is no more for TH, while Romantic still has one. Now we have to fend for TH, so it's a tiny footy war here. Still a lot of mercenaries on both sides. Militia support again, so he's losing a lot of harvesting time here on his lumber. And Romantic gets away without any casualties so far. And well microed, gets one kill, and everything stays alive for the one who's 1-0 up.
Yeah, but he's really forced to use these militias all the time to have like a good fight here, and he really needs good fights, because once he falls back like in a unit count here, or he loses the mercenaries or something like that, and there is a second hero coming anytime soon. He knows that. He scouted the expansion of his opponent with the illusion earlier. Archmage is blocking here from TH to save his priest. Is that one surviving? That last fireball was not enough to kill it, and now we have that expansion set up. Everything goes back to harvesting, and you can see that he will also be teching in a bit. That priest is not going to fall. The berserker is also probably going to stay alive. No, the Archmage is going after it. This one is going to die. There's one dispel. Not another dispel yet. The footmen are microed well back to the main base. Priest dies as well. Now it turns day, so more mercenaries. And he's blocking with the Water Elemental. Beautifully done. Archmage attacking. And that one footman. It's not enough to kill it yet. But what a beautiful little micro maneuver coming out of Romantic here at this point.
Really nice. He is the shining star at the moment. And now finally he gets the third mercenary, but he's forced into a town portal, but that was so worth it. 2 Shadow Priest, 1 Berserker dead, and on the other side, look at his main base. His Shadow Priests are full mana. He has 3 of them, and the Berserker, everything is healing up again, and he's tier 2, so might be even a Naga this time to complete this push.
And he needs to be very, very careful for his Archmage. There is Muddy on the field. Slowing down that Archmage could result in a serious hero loss. And despite the fact that this early shenanigans and the harass were so successful, I still think that TH is ahead. He's mining from 2 gold mines, is teching right now. He got the Zeppelin, which is a major threat to his opponent, because he can drop into the main base and push him to the limit. No second hero hired yet. Oh, we actually see a Panda coming from the other side. Sorry, didn't see that one in time. We have 3 priests that could dispel the water elements, immediately doing that right now, trying to return the favor. Panda now with the Breath of Fire coming in. That is a nice Breath of Fire, but the Zeppelin needs to be sniped in the surround immediately on that second hero. That will be sniped in a second as well. Loses a few more footmen, but that second hero is gone.
Nice.
And only thing that he needs is time, right?
Yeah, nice little recovery from TH here. He suffered earlier, but that was maybe the can opener in this game. Delaying the upcoming push by killing the second hero. Without this Panda, he will not be able to tear down the expansion. It's 47 supply versus 46. Expose up and running. Tech only halfway through though. There's no guard towers, just arcanes. But more mercenaries for TH. Just keeping great tabs on both of the camps. But here comes the push. He's going without the Panda. He feels the need to apply pressure right here, right now, even with tower support.
Dude, I would be really surprised if that's successful. TH already setting up on the other side. No, he's not going for the counter attack. He's really going for the defense. That surprises me a little bit. I thought like he would probably go for the counter attack and force Romantic to come back at some point and go for trades, since we can see that TH is in double gold mine or 2 gold mines. He can definitely afford to lose or take a few losses here. The shop is being targeted. He already replenished the missing HP with his Scroll of Regeneration. He's using that one right now. Panda's coming in to cancel all of that healing. Footman has super low HP. Not a heal scroll being bored by the Archmage because he had no time to get to that Goblin Merchant. There's a lot of dispel. He got 3 Shadow Priests with almost full mana. Now Priest coming to the party as well as these militias. I'm not sure if it was the right decision to take that fight. He should have probably gone for trades. Archmage is now flying out to different kind of like things, maybe on a holiday, nobody knows. He's in that Zeppelin. Hindenburg is not going to be there in time. It's not going to happen. He's not dying above the forest. And now he's taking a siege at the expansion. Tier 2 is hit for TH. Needs to step out, and he got a Tomb of Retrain, so he wants to counter that aggression with Blizzard raining down on his opponent.
Very early on, there's no disable, no hex, no end snare, no stormbolt, no nothing. Of course, it's very, very good against the patterns, but no water elementals anymore. But there's 3 Shadow Priests, so they would have been dispelled anyway. And Blizzard is raining down on the Archmage and the Priest. Everything heals himself. He's not able to get the tower just yet, but there's the Breath of Fire coming in a bit. Oh, he gets that one. Scar Tower, and that's pretty big. With the defend, of course, you can do so much damage. Next Breath of Fire, 2 more kills for Romantic, and TH is struggling so hard here.
Yeah, on the back of it, he is struggling so hard that he's not even able to construct his tier 2 buildings. And that's something that you rarely see from such a top player, that you are pushed to such a limit that you cannot even pay attention of constructing tier 2 buildings. He's forced to spend every single dime into that defense. Mountain King is coming out right now. Finally, he is constructing 1 Arcane Sanctum, but only with 1 worker in his main base. That Blizzard might be the right approach. He's really going with it. Archmage almost arriving at level 5 here, killing that Water Elemental, now killing 2 of these towers that got constructed earlier. And does it feel like Romantic is forced back to his main base?
Yeah,
letting go of the idea of pushing that expansion?
Looks like it, and Romantic is also now in upkeep, so economy-wise, he is so far down, 20 gold versus 7 at the moment per worker. And this
Archmage looking to pick up that level 5 by creeping that thing or just getting the Panda closer to level 3. Of course, with a level 3 Panda, he's just burning the Plasma into the ground. He can easily kill the towers. That game is not over yet. Both of the players are stabilizing. And yeah, it's way better economy-wise for Mr. TH, mining 20 gold at a time while his opponent is just getting 7 gold per peasant arriving at the town hall. So 53 against 50 supply, not a major setback, but yeah, Mountain King level 1 not as scary as a Panda that is almost level 3 or 2.5 at this point. And Archmage level 5 now also buying the Tomb of Retrain. We will not only see Blizzard raining down on him, but he's also returning the favor.
He, though, has a Mountain King and can cancel it at least once or twice. Of course, there's no bash at the moment, but at least there is a Stormbolt. First Blizzard by Romantic, and against the economy, that is so good. First peasant down, but here's the counter Rain of Fire, Blizzard, of course. No Song of Fire and Ice, but we might see it from Romantic. Here's double area of effect, while TH went for the single target damage. And yeah, at the moment he's not mining at all.
Blizzard.
What?
The damage, he's not mining.
Yeah, that's really a setback. And can he get rid of the farm? Oh, there's TH is not paying attention to the 2 priests and the footmen, only now moving them back. Is there a tier 3? No, he's relying on breakers and priests, of course.
If there's one thing that TH needs, it's time, and he's getting it right now. More and more units are coming to the party, more priests. He's not even upgrading the dispel on his priest, since he doesn't need it anymore. There's no Water Elementals coming the way. And there's a heal scroll being bought as well, so if the units of Romantic drop low, he can easily heal up with that heal scroll. He's probably going to need that one. He uses that right now. Breath of Fire and the Blizzard doing an amazing job. The towers are kind of low. That that Arcane Tower is now down. And this is no more mana burning on the Archmage. But now the Archmage is being targeted by the Blizzard as well as the Mountain King Bolt. Awesome stuff coming out of TH here. Staying alive in that game. Maybe you should try to creep the red camp to get the Panda up to level 3.
Then the Song of Fire and Ice would be in full effect, but will he have the time? That's the question here. Mountain King got an entire level, the army is getting stronger with a lot of priests on TH's side, but the item could do great for Romantic here. It is Cloak of Flames. Okay-ish, as long as there's not too many breakers on the field, which is not the case for TH.
And Panda takes so much damage. He needs to be very, very careful. If there is a counter, like a creep check coming, that Mountain King with his bolt is looking for a pick-off. And he scans or scouts with that illusion, and the Blizzard is forcing him in a very bad position. The creeps are still attacking him. Some priests are so low HP. There's no more heal scroll. Look at the amount of unit that is now on the field. The Archmage will be targeted with a bolt, and the Blizzard dies. And this is probably GG on the second map, forcing his opponent in doing some mistakes. Mountain King is yet again looking for another bolt. That bolt Blizzard is such a strong combination. Level 3 Blizzard killing him right now. GG being called and the equalizer in that best of 3.
Ho ho ho! TH was on the edge of being eliminated here with so much pressure from Romantic, but all the experience coming into play here. The fast transition into Blizzard bought him the time that he needed, and that was really, really good. I mean, as impressed as I was with Romantic on map 1, TH is coming back in full force here.
Dude, it was so smart to retrain on that Blizzard. He knew that the Water Elemental will be free experience. And on the other hand, maybe it was not the right approach to go for the Blizzard on the Romantic side as well, because I feel like level 3 Water Elementals could have been the missing DPS that he like lacked off crushing that expansion, if that makes any sense, because he was just lacking XP on the Panda as well. So Breath of Fire would have been enough, I think. I don't think that you need Blizzard and Breath of Fire at that point, especially since he was so far behind in the Priest production, had no Dispel for such a long time. But yeah, it's a hard decision to make, right? You know that you are one map away from going to the final, and sometimes you get that feeling of like all fuzzy and stuff, like, oh, I'm about to win, and then boom, lose. So that just happened.
All right. Wow, man. It's really the top level of Warcraft that we are witnessing here. It is crazy. By the way, we got info by player or abstract that the final is going to be in November and the third place match will be played today. I'm trying to get that confirmed. But Laufan is not online apparently.
Vamos a la playa.
Oh. So you wanted to say something about 120 and his downfall, as you are predicting.
It's like when these Chinese guys, I remember like Zotac Cup back in the day, which is like taking quite a step back and looking at the history of Warcraft, I think around 2012 or something like that, where Zotac Cup were still alive, and Vaughn and Enter did pretty good against Infi and Yumiko. Infi, Yumiko, and TH. I think you remember that time maybe. It was the same story, like Undead players doing pretty good, having that kind of like fiend play against the Chinese human players. And I remember a super happy Vaughn and a super happy Enter, like, oh yeah, these Chinese players, they're practicing with us. We are like, oh, so cool, oh. And I'm like, no, you're not cool. Don't practice with them, you bitches, because if you practice with them, they will learn your strategies and then they are going to beat you. A few weeks later, no Enter, no Vaughn is winning the Zotac Cup anymore, and these Chinese guys killed them because they got the practice routine that they needed. And it's just like practice against the stuff that you are losing. And if these guys are willing to practice with you, go at it and do it and get all the practice that you need. Same happened to 120. You have that one guy that kills you all over the place in ladder. And what do? You befriend him. You are like, oh, you are cool, man. You are the next superstar. Let's play some practice games. Then tournament comes along. Booyah! Getting crushed by every single top human player. Oh, we practiced? Imagine what?
I don't know if that's true, because I don't know if they practice together. I don't know if you have any.
They definitely played a lot of games, and they hang out together like through WCA. So I think there's some befriending going on.
All right. Okay. Very smart by Infi and TH then, of course.
It's always the same. Like if you are the newcomer to the scene and you feel like, oh yeah, the guys are taking a look at me. Whoa, I'm being part of it, and then all of a sudden they beat you again.
Okay, so yeah, 120. We haven't seen a lot of his recently. He played a lot of ladder, but with random then. So I don't know his current shape. He's been absent for quite some time.
Current shape of 120, or which one?
Yeah, exactly.
I see him play a lot of random as a shattered, yeah. But I don't know. Maybe it's also like maybe he lost the hunger, like for being like the kind of guy winning tournaments. Like sometimes you have these like down swings and then you have up swings again, if ever again. But yeah, I think his all-time high is like a little gone. He's still a great player. I don't want to take any credit from him, and he definitely deserves to win a tournament every now and then. But so far, it didn't really happen, and it seems like that he lost a little bit of faith or motivation or one of these.
Yeah, he is finishing his school, if I'm informed correctly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And is playing Hearthstone. and wants to be a Hearthstone pro, I think. So splitting your attention to 3 activities is of course very, very hard to stay on top with everything. Okay, it is time. Game is up, and it's 1-1. So no info yet from the Chinese player or community if the final is really in November. But that was the case in the past 2 qualifiers, so it's very, very likely that it's happening.
Yeah, that's
this
very
way.
likely. But the most important tournament of the year is already over, as we all know. And the outcome of that is like me winning against you in the Poker Clash.
Double middle fingers, man. Alright, bro. Ancient Alts it is, the last map in this human mirror. Who's gonna face Yumiko in the final for the last slot to WCA? Romantic or TH, WCG winner of 2013, or the new rising star in the Chinese human scene, which has so much tradition. Sky, of course, being one of the greatest of all time. Infi, TH, Yumiko, they brought us so much joy over the years. And it could be the first WCA without TH, as he participated in 2014 and 15. For Romantic, it would be his first appearance, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely, yeah. And Romantic, my personally mingly Cup of Pride, is going at it, trying to make a name for himself, trying to kick out one of the favorites. One of the guys that was expected to qualify a long time ago, I feel. And yeah, these Chinese guys, they had quite a couple of chances of qualifying, and they're still going at it. TH is now going for the Red Drake here at the Mercenary Camps. Same for Romantic. Both of the players playing the mirror match the old-fashioned way, doing the exact same thing on opposite sides of the map. Both of the players are not teching yet. We see a second Arcane Tower probably coming into play for Romantic. Hired both of the mercenaries going at the Dragon. Needs to be careful with that High Priest though, or the normal Priest that is about to fall here. Footmen are looking healthy on both sides. How much supply do we have? We have a Rune Bracer coming for Mr. TH. Maybe Never Lucky Romantic gets a good item first of all.
Rune Bracers as well. This is a mirror match as good as it gets. Level 3 for both heroes, of course. Both with the Mercs. And TH is once again going for his natural very early on. This is not that easy. One assassin provides poison damage, of course, but he targets it right away, so it's only poison on 1 footman. It's not that hard anymore. And Romantic,
yeah, Romantic not losing any time. He's not slowing down. He's creeping the red camp off his opponent, getting a Mana Stone, which is a great item to have. Let's see what's dropping on the other side. There's one Lonely Militia running down to construct a farm down there at the mercenary camp. And yeah, we have Talisman of Evasion, which can be a great item. Both of the players like creeping as fast as they possibly can. Romantic now going for the shop, as well as TH going for the shop at the same time. I think the experience-wise, that was a little better for TH, but not by a lot. Gets the Illu Staff again. On the other side, Sentry Wards. First slight adaptation. Tier 2 takes started for both of the players about the same time, but TH is a little faster. Triple Arcane Tower coming. Wants to play it very safe here.
Ooh, yeah, this is triple Arcane, very Romantic tier 2 already there. And yeah, that's a big investment, triple Arcane Tower, or at least double Arcane Tower, and another Scout Scout Tower. Delays him a bit. Defend is almost ready for Romantic though. And
yeah, you can really see the tournament life is on the line, right? Both of the players playing very safe, very like slow approach, no aggression coming out.
They don't want to engage at all. Level 4, and yeah, I think TH is ahead in experience because he took his natural expansion very early on, and Romantic didn't. So
Angle
we are like,
what a shitty item to get there.
Indeed, against the Mana Stone for sure.
One Arcane Tower, that is not going to be enough to stop these forces from wrecking with your economy. Killing that first farm. The priest needs to be careful with his mana burn right now. That's a crucial mistake. There's no farm located down at either of these mercenary camps, and he's driving TH back, losing 1 footman in the middle to the forces. The rest of the army needs to retreat. The priest dies to the Archmage. The footmen are still kind of like hold captive in the main base, is blocking the exits here. Loses another worker, gets to tier 2 already. Look at the Archmage, just waiting for the opportunity to strike back and kill a few of these running footmen with the Boots of Speed equipped. And yeah, the Archmage is crazy close to level 5 already.
Romantic is moving in again, maybe using the health, the mana stone already. No, just wanting the Shadow Priest, alright. But that was real close there on the top of Ancient Isles. Almost a surround by TH against the Archmage, and that would have been a major steal of the town portal. But nice micro by Romantic, moving everything away, or basically everything.
It will be crucial to see, like, we have a Sentry Ward now in the main base. The first game changer for TH will be the level 5 as soon as it unlocks.
That's really a big experience advantage here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like more than one camp. Even if he creeps his natural, I think he's not catching up in experience. Of course, he lost like so many units, but he's now, yet again, that Harris of the Archmage. Romantic is pushing it to the limit, killing that Berserker that cannot enter the main base. And yeah, only one Sanctum coming, double Sanctum about to be done for his opponent. He kept his Berserker alive in the main base. The micro of Romantic in the early game, outstanding, keeping so many footmen alive as well on his side. Mountain King about to be done. We see the Mountain King for TH already on the field, and I feel like despite the fact that this harass was successful, the level 5 Archmage is still like something that you want to achieve all above the things that we have seen.
But yeah, he's moving the Mountain King away now, so he gets the experience, but it's not gonna be enough for level 3 on TH, and Romantic really playing like he has rabies or something. Going wild, and so far it pays off if he gets the time for his natural, which I kind of doubt now. But he has 2 Sentry Wards on, so he knows the movement of his opponent, and he has a massive advantage in production, as it's still double Arcane Sanctum versus single.
And that's the downside here, but yeah, that level 5 Archmage though, like Water Elementals, he can easily snipe these priests. The priest will not be able. He thinks that this is the real Archmage, but he is not the real MVP. And even if that's the real one, there's an arcane, there's an Ankh of Reincarnation. No chance of creeping that natural anytime soon. He's desperately looking for some more experience, realizing that this illusion was already level 5, and knowing that this puts him like back by quite a lot. Dispel is done, almost done, and yeah, second Sanctum's coming, and the production is really like strong on Romantic side.
But on the other side, we have 2 levels advantage on the heroes, level 5 and level 2 for TH, 4 and 1 for Romantic.
It's actually level 1 with level 1 clap.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, he's very, very close, but level 1 clap, what's the reason behind this?
No idea, it's like
just forcing more heal?
Sometimes Chinese way of life is different.
He gets the Water Elemental. Every single point of experience counts now. No experience.
Look at the items though. Mana Stone on the Mountain King, Invo, and Healing Scroll.
Yeah. On the other side, TH is going for an expansion now.
Players' forces are under attack.
That's really cool. He opened up the expansion way earlier in the game, got the Shredders, now catching up in producing units, and he can already expand while his opponent is still forced to creep that at some point. But I think as the priest count is rising, he will feel very confident of taking this.
5 priests for Romantic, only 2 for TH. Now he calls Militia again, wants the expansion too. So it could be...
Romantic sending out 2 footmen to the expansion.
Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Didn't start yet, but he starts his natural as well. And this is a major chance for TH to do massive damage. First peasant is already down there, getting healed, but what's it worth? The Water Elementals, the Water Torrent are so strong, the priest doesn't stand a chance. Finally level 2 for the Mountain King, so we have Stormbolt available right here, right now. Can he steal the Overseer, or is he going for units? Oh man, this is horrible for Romantic so far. Pendant of Energy though, Heal Scroll being used.
Healing Scroll was a game changer here, healing up everything, and now he needs to return the favor. He needs to take a really good fight here.
Still fighting against the level 3 Water Elementals, killing a priest though, and TH doesn't have that many priests remaining. There's level 5. He has a lot of mana still piled up. Romantic, man, he seems to do it, or seems to be able to hold for now. How much mana is left still? Oh, a lot of mana on TH's Archmage here. And only one
player
priest
losing so much. Another priest is being sniped. Both of the players going at it at the expansion. We saw the footman arrest was not super successful. Expansion about to be done there. Shredder is making them turn back. Level 5 now for the Archmage of Romantic as well. Summoning the first level 3 Water Elemental. Mountain King is about to be level 3 though on both sides. All the priests are dead here for Romantic, and he had quite a lot. Now the Mountain King is being focused, but there is an Arcane Ankh of Reincarnation on him. So killing that one will be quite a challenge.
But Romantic here got to level 3 with only this fight. He was level 1 before, going for the MK again. Can he trigger the Ankh? No, with the Stormbolt he gets the time that he needs.
The expansion is mining, and that's the biggest problem right now. He just sets up his own expansion. Let's compare the supply real quick. 41 supply against 37, and he will be on 2 gold mines in a bit. He's not mining yet efficiently from the second gold mine. Mountain King also close to level 3, so level-wise, that is a very fair battle here. Item-wise, that looks still pretty sexy on Romantic side. Look at the Mountain King equipped with a Pen of Energy. Archmage 5.5 with the Healing Scroll, 5.4 on the Archmage of Romantic here. Find some time to creep his Mountain King to level 3 as well, and this is already the last remaining creep spot on the map.
That was really fast creeping. I think after 5 minutes we had only two spawns left. And the expansion for Romantic is safe as well, so economy-wise, this is looking good for him. Little supply advantage, he caught up in experience, but TH now with the level 3 Mountain King on its own. So sniping priests is not that hard. We see it right here, but the Zeppelin a little too late for TH. Nice idea. No Zeppelin for Romantic just yet.
Gets so much more experience of dispelling these level 3 Water Elementals. Tries to snipe some of these priests, but he's fighting a downhill battle. I got a fatal arrow, so you're gonna take over.
Alright. Next snipe on the priest. So I think Romantic is really coming back and this very, very strong. The Footman dealing tremendous damage to the Spellbreakers. Bash catches him. But now we see it the other way around. Also Romantic losing the priests. Oh boy, this is really a nail biter. Game on the knife's edge. Once again, focus on the Mountain King. There is one more Stormbolt and it's ready in a second. I don't think he has the potential to block or do anything with the MK here. Stormbolt there it... Oh, okay, it's on a priest. Both players with expansions, but here comes Zeppelin. He's trying to harass, but of course Romantic is well aware of this. Dipping tabs with everything. No tier 3 by TH. He has no time to do so. He needs army. Both players below 50 food. Heal scroll for TH has been stolen. That was nice, but it's 2 more remaining. It is...
That Mountain King is on the chase of his life, getting more and more priests, but the amount of breakers on the other side is magnificent. But Water Elementals, if you cannot dispel them, especially if they are level 3 Water Elementals, that's like a major setback. That Zeppelin didn't really do all that much so far, right?
Nope, that's right. TH a little slow or overwhelmed with the micro, but he had 700 gold banked up.
That production on Romantic, look at both Sanctums lined up so many units in the production queue.
And still 3 Arcane Towers, of course. His base should be very safe because we're going into a point of the game where mass teleport is a thing soon.
Oh, and there's only a guard tower at the expansion, and if there's something that is like making you smile, it's a guard tower, especially against level 3 Water Elementals, because it's basically not doing anything to you. Both of the players are going to trade blows at the expansion. Double heal scroll for Romantic, no heal, or 1 heal scroll for TH, but he's also just melting the tower away with the help of the Water Elemental. They are trading expansions. Both of the players are going to lose the expo, and who is going to suffer more from that?
Yeah. I think both players have a different approach here. TH is going for the workers, while Romantic is solely focusing on the Town Hall. Both are working pretty damn fine. Town Portal from TH now. The damage is not enough. Will he continue to right-click and then portal out? I think so. Yep, Town Hall is gone. Will he fight this? He thinks he can fight this.
Yeah, and he might be right. He needs to be careful with his priest, though. The clap is so strong on him. He's only facing this fight with 2 priests remaining. Level 6 on the Archmage of TH, though, kills more and more of these priests. Mountain King goes up to level 4 already with level 2 prep, but the Archmage is being focused here. Zeppelin dies. There's still an Invo Potion, but there's also a Bolt just waiting for him to trigger that one. Archmage on the other side of Romantic also being focused, tries to kill more of these priests, gets up to level 6 as well after killing one. Both heal scrolls are out. There's still a Town Portal on Romantic's Archmage as well. He kills the retreating priest. The Archmage is running away. The Mountain King left him alone. No Invo Potion. He can surround him. Even if he comes back, he will stay in that surround if you keep him up. That Archmage needs to be very, very careful. That I think he will just trigger that Invo Potion. No, he's not even going for the hero focus. Taking the slow road. Trying to kill more and more priests. He's retreating with his own Archmage. Needs to be careful, but no mana to be found on TH's Archmage, Mountain King. And there you go, both of the players trading blows. One got an expansion, the other one doesn't, but the expansion is mining with one guy only. That's not really outstanding mining.
Breaker Wars at its best, and it looked like TH was on the edge of being eliminated here or losing and won't be able to qualify, but somehow he turned this around to a degree. But Romantic production is starting again. TH is losing some units, but also Romantic, but it's only Footman, so it's not that big of a deal here, since Breakers are of course stronger. Gets another pick off, but he's going towards the Town Hall. If this Town Hall falls, I think Romantic is in problem, as TH is rebuilding his own expansion. But he gets away with Mass Teleport. Holy shit! What a close game this is.
Dude, everything is still possible. 56 supply for Romantic against the 48 supply, but he will have a fully accelerated gold mine at the expansion, while the other guy is like not having a single worker, actually just a single worker there. Mountain King levels will be very important. Both of them level 4, almost this exact same amount. Double Invo Potion for both of the heroes though of Romantic. And yeah, the mass teleport kind of plays, they will kind of decide that game, I feel. You can see that one Footman is being sent out to the expansion of TH. There's no tower yet. So there's a Shredder. He's townpalling on that one before TH realizes that he's moving in as he townpalls out. Both of the players are going to trade blows again for the expansion attempt. There's still a townpal on Romantic side. He tries to kill the workers this time. Maybe the Shredder would be the nice pick-off. Then he can just leave a few units behind to kill the remaining workers. Shredder is dead. This is the second expansion attempt already, but in the meantime, Romantic's expansion at 50% HP is going to fall. He might kill the workers, but he's now going for the save on that Town Hall. Townpal's in very greedy with the Archmage completely exposed. That's not the kind of style how you town portal in, and this is the kind of like major mistake that you can pull off if you want to lose a game. That Mountain King is still super close to the Archmage, needs to be very, very careful. There is a town portal, the focus is on. That level 6 hero of Romantic is being focused heavily, not using the town portal yet. What the hell are you doing, mate? And that could have been the one slip that he needed to get back into that game. The priests stay there as well, that will be a few snipes.
Oh boy.
And Romantic is doing mistakes.
And in a best of 3 against a world-class player like TH, you do that one major mistake and he capitalizes immediately. TH's expansion is still up. This one footy is not a threat at all. Mass teleport coming into play. Is Romantic going for a do or die push now here? Trying to get some more experience on his Mountain King to get closer to level 5. Is TH on 5 already? No, far away. Half a level away. This could be a game changer. Again, it's going back and forth, back and forth. One map to the final against Yumiko. 59 food versus 58, but this expansion. It was a big investment. I don't know if it was a...
to attack there.
What?
He will be forced to attack into that expo, and he's fortifying that position with towers.
I don't think that go on TH's expansion, even with mass teleport, was a good idea, since his own one has just started mining again, was still down to 50%, no workers there to repair, no tower at all. But there's a Zeppelin now. The micro has to win him this game.
Level 5 on the Mountain King could change the game here. He can easily snipe all of these priests as soon as he hits level 5. He just needs the display on that Water Elemental. Gets that kill. Not enough yet. Missing a few experience points. We have a supply lead for Romantic though. 61 against 59. And a lot of stuff is still in production. Or actually, no. Everything is on the map. So we don't have a supply advantage. And he's not level 5 yet. He killed the worker. That was not enough. Kills the priest. Now he's level 5 with 300 mana and bolts to be spent.
How many priests is there? 4 for TH. Without priest, of course, you cannot win this fight. Mauler up front, being storm-bolted immediately, focused, and killed. That is the one major thing that Romantic has, the level 3 Stormbolt. Lots of mana on the Archmages, so Water Elementals will be a thing all the time. If he gets the Dispels out, Romantic has a good chance of killing this here. Any upgrades? No. 0-0 on both breakers.
Too many priests fighting 2 less breakers. Mountain King without an Invo Potion. If he gets targeted, there is still a Zeppelin to pick him up. Level 2 Clap and all the priests. That's basically like a Breath of Fire. That regeneration will be used to keep these priests alive, not healing the breakers for now. Archmage gets some more experience, but both of the Archmages are at the exact same XP almost. kills the tower, but there's one Arcane Tower up, and then one Arcane Tower is already like a bitch trying to kill these Ward Elements with the additional damage, as well as mana burning the Mountain King or Archmage if they are off position. Militias are being called. Gold mines are gone. Like, no more gold mine for Romantic. Main gold mines are out. He's attacking that Town Hall, and it seems like that one is about to die in a second. Repair kicks in, clap level 2 on all the militias here, but it seems like it's enough to kill the Town Hall, both of them without mining, and now we're gonna have a stand, the final stand here of the game.
It doesn't get any bigger. 58 versus 58. Romantic did amazing in this fight. Can TH come back? The Zeppelin, of course, an amazing help, but all the priests seem to be gone, or a lot of priests seem to be gone for TH. Romantic saved them all. That's so much healing, so much dispel. Still no level 5 on TH's Mountain King. There we go. But he has no mana for a Stormbolt to snipe them here, being heavily focused by the Breakers. Both players are falling hot. They're trading equally. No heal scroll for either of them. Mountain King battle, but the Breakers of TH seems to be superior. There's still an Ankh and a TP for TH though.
TH000, look at that, so red. Level 7 for the Archmage. Mountain King still needs to be careful. There's nothing to save him. Loses 2 Breakers right now on its own. That Mountain King being focused. Where's the Zeppelin? Zeppelin not there in time. He loses his second hero. No.
That was incredibly close. No single target anymore. Can he go for a surrounding kill? He shouldn't do that because TP, because Invul Potion, because Ankh. 38 versus 44 now. TH really big in this comeback in this game. What can Romantic do? He's down in everything.
It's over. He lost his silver bullet in the revolver against the Vampire. It's not going to happen.
Oh man, yeah, he's losing unit after unit. He was so close.
Dude, he had him by the balls. Lets him go by letting that Archmage fall, that Mountain King fall. Now the Archmage is the next one on the list. You still got an Invo Potion, but what can he really do? That Mountain King, you said it. Ankh, Town Portal, now dying for the first time, but he's going to be back without mana though. And still that Town Portal. Dude, can he get the Mountain King back? It doesn't look like that. He now uses the Mass Teleportation to get out of there, leaves one Breaker behind, and he wants to sell some items to probably get his hero back. But there are no items on the Archmage. There's nothing to be sold.
He only has the Invul Potion. 209 gold he has. How much do you need for level 5 hero? Way more. Long distance mining is not an option. No peasant remaining. And all that time where there's no fight, of course, the Mountain King of TH is regenerating mana. 2 Stormbolts Inc. And the expansion play for TH again. He's going for the kill now. Going to get the ticket to the final against Yumiko. And that's it! TH does it in the end. Holy shit! What a game.
Dude, there's one guy being very, very sad right now. And that's not just me.
Romantic got so close to his second WCA qualifier final. But that one mistake, or actually 2 mistakes I think, not repairing his expansion and going for the kill on TH's expansion, that threw him back a lot. And then of course losing the MK.
I really need to have some time to do some weeping. It's like has been tough on me, that game.
But what a dream final we have now. I mean, we all know what was going on between Yumiko and TH. They were best friends before. There are reasons why they are not, and why TH is now with Infi. Yumiko felt kind of left alone. And these two guys are fighting for the last slot to the grand final. What a story we will witness. But as my Chinese correspondent Chadwin, shout out, says, only the game for third remaining today, and the final is going to be played in November.
Yeah, that mindset, getting into that losers game. Still like 3k on the line, but like you had that chance. You had him. You just had him, Romantic. You could have won that game. And then you could have made Daddy so proud. But no! You need to get back to work and practice for WCA 2017.
I think so. If it is gonna happen, that Warcraft is still supported here. The final will be played offline in Beijing. TH versus Yumiko, early November. Wow. What?
Romantic just went offline.
Yeah. Think not eager to... What? Oh, really? He has to play the third place match usually. NetEase was closed
He
for
comes
me.
back, but he just went offline.
Yeah, just get away from it. And I don't know. The game for third is going to be played in 90 minutes. So I don't really know what to do. Since we cast
But that's 90 minutes of showing what you're capable of. Like showing the entertainment value that you can offer to this audience.
Yeah, to be very honest, I casted so much in the last 6 days that I'm not feeling too motivated to cast the game for third, to be honest.
Yeah, I can feel you. You did the marathon is just continuing and it's taking a toll on you.
Yeah, and we have Panda TV tomorrow, and on Thursday we have Ting on Friday and Saturday. So I think that's it for me today. If you want to cast...
This is the space where I jump in and say like, dude, this is the moment where I shine and bring you that game.
Exactly.
I don't know if I will do it. I will just first of all take a beautiful shower, have a good time, get some breakfast done, and if that is leaving some space for me casting that game, I will probably jump to it. But I won't be super eager to cast that because I still want to record that AMA and the groupings video that I haven't really worked on yet. And the AMA might be easy. The other video might take some work. So,
you can
not
do
so
some...
sure, man. Not so sure. Because I will be gone for a week, going to Berlin.
Oh, nice. What's going on in Berlin?
6-year anniversary with that bay. And having a good time in Berlin for a couple of days. Taking a city trip. So I also wanted to stream. So I'm not sure if we're gonna bring you that game. But maybe it's going to happen. I'm not calling out on anyone. Let's see. If Neon definitely deserves a break, and I'm not sure if I jump to it. So let's see, guys.
All right. I thank everybody for getting up early with me, especially you, man. It was such a pleasure to cast with you again. I kind of forgot how much fun it is.
Dude, always. I think we are working very well together.
Yeah,
you always say great minds work alike, and in this case, it really pays off.
True that. So 2 videos of you are coming up to your YouTube today or maybe tomorrow. So definitely check out yours' YouTube. Where else can we find you?
Of course, Jiggity Jaws on Twitch. Everybody knows, the best source for some